Hey guys, it's Enzoka back with another video, but today we're going to be covering 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. As you guys know, the game has been out in global for a little over 2 days now, and I figured at this point, because I made so many mistakes, I'd make an optimization guide to get those of you who are just starting, thinking about starting, or a little lost about what to do and how to go to head towards the end game smoothly. So I have about probably 6 different or so tips in this video that I'll cover, and if there's more, I'll definitely be making more videos. If I'm loving the game, so I'll definitely be covering it more. And yeah, so definitely, as any other gacha games, you definitely want to reroll. The game starts you off with 2 multi-pulls. The first pull is a free SSR guaranteed, so you can definitely pick up one of the strongest units at the moment. That's the green meliodas. And then with your second multi-pull, I highly recommend to get at least another SSR unit. Some of the really better ones are the red Hauser. People are saying to get the green king as well as the Jericho, but if anything, I say get the unit that you like. And yeah, so moving on to the next thing. Once you've gotten your reroll, you like what you have, you're gonna go ahead and start. I highly recommend just grinding the story mode straight up. As you guys see here, I'm on episode 46-1, and at a little pit stop because I'm optimizing and leveling up all my other characters that I'm constantly using. But definitely, as you're grinding the story mode, I highly recommend that instead of getting sidetracked by the side quest, you want to basically only go to level 2 village quest until you basically unlock the equipment in the cities. So as you, I believe the first level you unlock the materials, the second level of the cities, then you unlock the equipment, and that's all you really need, because the pop-up shop is nice, but you don't really need it yet because it has hefty, the stuff there are really expensive. But if that's something you want, go for it. You get basically affinity materials that you can gift to people, as well as some of the costumes. So talking about story mode, the other thing that you really want to do as you're doing story mode is called the Hero's Way, which is right here in the top left. If you guys don't see the Diane, basically it's a little guide about every little mechanic in the game that they reiterate it and have you do them, from fighting tutorials to enhancing units to your equipment to awakening heroes and stuff like that. At this point, I'm on where it's evolving heroes, and I'm supposed to awaken the free-to-play meliodas to tier 2, where I just haven't farmed the materials yet. And as you guys can see, you actually end up getting a free SSR ticket. So another SSR unit, guys. Amazing stuff. Yeah. So, and talking about story mode, definitely I would recommend that you at least go to finish chapter 4 or go to chapter 4, which is the city is Visel. This is where you unlock the arena. So if we're talking about optimizing, because the game has 4 different sets of stamina, and we'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, so you want to at least unlock the arena, get that started, and then if anything, you should actually go until chapter 5, because at right before chapter 5, you unlock boss battles as well as deathmatch, where you can start farming for awakening materials. Okay, and so because we're talking about story mode, the really other big thing about story mode is, if you guys see here, you can actually get not only tickets as well as gems, But you can also get the SSR pendants, which are the materials you need to, you also get SSR gear. You need to actually upgrade your units, your SSR units, like here. See, the SSR pendant, evolution pendants, and those are so scarce to come by. We'll talk more about it at the end. And yeah, so if you do the story mode, you basically end up getting about 5. You get enough to basically evolve 2 SSR based units with the daily login. And yeah, so moving on is resource management. So the only 2 units you really need to upgrade to ultra rare as well as the level 60 are the free-to-play meliodas and the free-to-play bond that you'll end up getting. Just to show you guys, it is this blue/speed meliodas as well as this red/strength bond. Alright guys, so having to only focus on those 2 instead of a lot of units is great for story progression, but I highly recommend that if you did like me, you re-rolled until you start off with at least 2 SSRs. In this case, again, I actually started off with Arthur and Slater, and then you end up getting a free-to-play Blue King who is like an amazingly great unit. He's great in PvP, in PvE, as well as the Red Demon Raid. Alright, so I highly recommend that you have at least 2 SSR base units. Maybe a third one would be really nicely if you decided to keep re-rolling. And then the 4th unit, you can build a SR unit or something like that. As you guys see here, I actually have the Holy Knight Gustav. He's a CC monster, so he's also great against the Red Demon and definitely someone really annoying to fight against in PvP. Alright, so, and it's great about, what's really great about this game is how much you need gold. You know, the in-game currency, not just the gems. You know, there's so many games where after like a week or so, you just never need a gold again, and then you can hoard like millions and billions, and you basically have nothing to do with them. But basically in the game, from what I'm seeing, because gear is a great big part of the game, and I'll be doing another video about gear and optimizing gear, because that's a whole nother beast in itself. And yeah, so we really need to be able to manage our gold properly. All right, so moving on to the next thing is what you really want to be spending your stamina on. So assuming that you continued with the storyline, you got to chapter 4, finished chapter 5, and then you're like, all right, what should I be doing now? Definitely, if you guys see this tab here, while you're in the Tavern Elise, you'll see battle. So there's quite a couple different things. So there's events here where it has a list of events. Currently there's this growth event where you can actually do it from the get-go, where you actually have 2 static teams that they give you, and the 3rd level is your own team. And the enemies aren't too hard, but kind of teaches you how to play a little bit. So do that when you feel comfortable so you don't waste energy. And then there are these events going on right now. The biggest one is definitely to head to Fort Sogres, and this is where you will be doing most, if not all, of your farming. So as you guys see here, again, we have the regular stamina for regular quests and everything. We have these gold dungeon keys, and we have these event dungeon keys. So I believe the stamina recharges 1 every 3 minutes, the gold keys one every hour, and these event dungeon keys is 1 every 8 hours. So the gold, you actually start off at the lowest level, and as you beat them, the next level will unlock. So definitely just beat what you can, guys. And once you're at the highest level, say you were on the 4th floor, you couldn't beat the 5th floor, but now you're at like 2 out of 10 keys. Definitely just wait, farm up, get a little stronger, and revisit this again later before your keys fully refresh. That way you're always doing the highest level you can possibly. Another great thing about the game is evolution materials are not locked to a specific day. As you guys see here, we're able to just go through all the tabs for green, red, and blue mats. Again, you start off at the lowest level, go at the highest, definitely do what you can. And then if you guys notice, all of three of them have enhance. So enhance are basically just hero potions that you use to upgrade heroes without having to put them in battle. Definitely the fastest way to level units. And you basically want to go into each one and do every level and at least get this to 100% one time. And after doing that, then you should do whichever is easiest for you if you continue to need hero potions. The next big thing is events. And so events, there are 3 levels. You get evolution materials, gold, and enhanced materials. My recommendation will definitely be to finish one of each level once, clear them once, because as you see here is this is actually where you will be farming the evolution pendants. All right, guys, and the first clear guarantees you one. And with 3 of these levels, basically, if you beat all 3, that is 1 SSR unit that you can either limit break or evolve. All right, and again, this bar actually also goes up as you continue to beat them. And my recommendation, assuming that you guys were able to beat every single level once, as you guys see, I'm not able to beat the 3rd level yet. There's level 92 units of a blue, red, and green, and they just completely slaughter me. But once you're able to do that, I highly recommend just farming this gold one, because enhanced materials, after getting your main team, you definitely won't need these anymore, and you'll be able to farm them with regular energy. Same thing with evolution materials. As you guys see here, you can get the bigger mats, but honestly, it's better just to farm the actual stages for them if you're needing those, in my opinion. And yeah, so then the last type of stamina that we will go ahead and show you is actually PvP. And PvP is a maximum of 5 out of 5, and after using one, I believe it's refreshes at a rate of 1 per hour. Oh, look, a pop-up shop. So definitely PvP is such a huge part of this game, whether you like it or not, because the weekly rewards are insane. As you guys see here, I'm currently silver 2, and I currently get 24 gems at the end of the week. We had 3 days and 19 hours left. I'm at 32 of 34, and as you guys can see, you can get up to a maximum of 60 gems a week. That is freaking 2 free multi-pulls a week. That's insane. Completely insane for participating in PvP. The other thing is definitely the tokens. If you don't care about the PvP sets, which include like critical damage, you won't have to worry about this. But me personally, I'd like the extra damage on my attackers, so I'll more than likely be doing a crit damage set. And again, I'll be talking about gear in another video. But I'm sad that it took me a while to figure this out. But if you're doing well in PvP, I highly recommend using fried chicken before the fight. For those of you that don't know, you can actually use 1 dish per fight, and once you do that fight, win or lose, you lose your food buff. In this case, as you guys can see, you get 1000% festival coins per win. So if your fights are a breeze, you're having no worries, no trouble at all in your current ranking, I highly recommend it. I've been using fried chicken ever since I found out, and you get like 33 coins, and it's amazing because you can buy SSR gear, you can buy ultra rare cosmetics, so on and so forth. And so it's a great and big part of the game. All right, guys, so one thing I really want to say is, if you enjoy the game, you want to play a game, definitely play the game. I actually have a friend that is still re-rolling as we talk. And this account I have is actually from one of his re-rolls, because he wanted to start with green meliodas as well as another really great unit like the Red Hauser, the Jericho, or I don't remember who else he was hoping for. But yeah, so again, I'll be putting a link in the description to show you how I started, because again, he didn't want the account and I was more than happy to get the account, because every time I was re-rolling, I re-rolled for like 2 hours straight. I couldn't even get a second SSR base unit from that second multi-pull, and so my frustration levels were insane. And yeah, all right, well, thanks again for watching, guys. If you like the video and you would like to see more content, it would be great if you like and just subscribe, and feel free to comment below. Let me know if you're still re-rolling, who you re-rolled for, or if you just wanted that one green meliodas and you were done because he was all you need. And yeah, all right, well, thanks again, guys, and good luck and have fun.